Adventure now with our Jamie Rayner, and Jamie's been finding out more about a festive literary trail that's taking place at Kirkstall Abbey tomorrow.
Yes, hello Owain, good morning, welcome to Kirkstall. We're here at Kirkstall Abbey, as you say. It's a very chilly, brisk but sunny morning here, and we're looking ahead to a very special treasure hunt that's happening tomorrow, and it ties in with a new book that's coming out as well. It's an experience that anyone can come along and get involved with, but to tell you a little bit more about it, it is the author of said book, Daniel Ingram-Brown. Very good morning, Daniel.
Good morning, good morning.
Just explain to us, first of all, why this is going to be rather special tomorrow.
It's a treasure hunt, it's a festive treasure hunt, but it's a hunt for stories, because obviously this is to do with the launch of my new book, Through the Uncrossable Boundary. So the idea is that there's different extracts of the story to find around the Abbey, and as you find one extract, there's a little clue as to where the next extract is.
Have you been part and parcel in kind of setting this all up and making the treasure hunt as it is?
Yeah, I've been working with a guy called Steve, who's from Found Fiction, and Found Fiction sort of leave short stories in envelopes for people to find. So it's the idea of sort of making stories accessible, and it's that surprise as you find this envelope and you open it and there's a story inside. So yeah, I've been working with Steve, and we've put this short treasure hunt, treasure trail together, yeah, for tomorrow.
It doesn't really need much bigging up, does it, Kirkstall Abbey? It's quite an impressive structure that's in front of us. Just talk us through the decision as to why it's here. Why is the treasure hunt happening at Kirkstall Abbey?
Well, so part of the book is set at Kirkstall Abbey. So I lived in Leeds for quite a while. In fact, I got engaged here at Kirkstall Abbey, so it's like a special place for me. And yeah, so part of the book is set here, so it made sense to have the treasure trail here.
Well, Daniel, I feel like I'm going to channel my inner Christopher Columbus on this treasure hunt. You lead the way. We're going to go and give this festive treasure trail a go. Shall we do it?
We shall, yeah, let's go. So it starts just in like the entrance to the Abbey. So yeah, it's a bit warmer in there.
Thankfully, it's not too far. Let's get going. Okay, Daniel, we've made our way into the main entrance. Considerably warmer, so it's good nice. Start, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Much warmer. Talk us through then this first part of the treasure hunt.
Okay, so it's a really simple idea. You've got extracts of the book, and they're just in boxes here with Found Fiction's logo here. These two circles with FF in them, Found Fiction, and then you just dive in there and you pull out an extract and you read it. The tall shapeshifter stood beside her now at the opening to the central chasm, her skin pale as ivory, her lips red as blood. "How sure are you that this will succeed?" she said. The old woman spat into the chasm. "What do you take me for, snake brain? Do you think I'd come up with a half-baked plan at a time like this? We're nearly at the end, ain't we? It's time for us to tighten our grip around the neck."
Goodness me. Right, okay.
It's a dark bit.
So that's a dark bit
it's a
to start.
Bit. Kids like dark.
But yeah, absolutely.
Dark monsters, yeah.
Absolutely. So this will then now take us to the next part of the treasure trail.
So at the bottom here it says, to find extract 2 of 5, follow the path along the Lay Brothers building, go to Cloisters Court, but look right as you're entering.
I hope you remember the look right part. Let's give it a go.
Let's have a go.
Daniel, we're walking past the Lay Brothers building sign. We're making our way to Cloisters Court.
Cloisters Court, that's right.
There was a very big clue in the last bit there. What was it?
That as you go through the arch, you've got to look right.
Right, okay, so we're going through the archway now. I'm looking for right, I'm looking for right. I've come across right. We see a box in the corner on a bench in a very little cove, if you can just tell by the acoustics of this cove. So we're at part 2 of the treasure hunt.
Part 2, and it's nice sort of hidden here, isn't it?
It's very cosy, isn't it? Now there's a clue, isn't there, on each one of these?
There is, yeah.
So this is the next part. We've got to focus on this because the look right was a big clue in the last one.
It was, that's right. Okay, so the clue for this is to find extract 3 of 5. You'll hear crackling flames if you're quiet as a mouse. Follow them to the warmest place in the warming house.
So we're making our way out of Cloisters Court now, Daniel. I'll let you lead the search on this one.
Here we go. Okay, so I think it's this way.
Fabulous. We'll be back with Jamie after 8 a.m. to find out how he gets on with the rest of that trail. Now we're heading back to Kirkstall Abbey, where Jamie Rayner has been making his way around a special literary trail that's taking place there this weekend, and it's all gone a bit mysterious.
Welcome back to Kirkstall Abbey. As you can tell from the soundings, I'm inside Cloisters Court here at the Abbey. It's a very brisk, chilly morning here in West Leeds. I'm joined by author Daniel Ingram-Brown. Very good morning to you, Daniel.
Good morning.
Now, Daniel, we're here to take part in a festive, fun treasure trail.
Yes.
That's actually happening tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow, from 10 till 4, so sort of all day tomorrow.
And it's all based around your book that ties in very aptly with this treasure trail, Through the Uncrossable Boundary. For those who haven't heard already, just give us a very brief outline of the story.
Okay, so yeah, Through the Uncrossable Boundary is the last book in the Firebird Chronicles trilogy, and it's about two story characters, and they know that they're story characters, and they have to cross into our world and find the people who've written them into existence. And if they don't find those people, their whole world, their story world, is going to be destroyed.
And it seems almost appropriate we're the kind of two travellers part of this story here at the Abbey, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's right. There's two main characters, Fletcher and Scoop, and they're apprentice adventurers. So yeah, I guess we're like apprentice adventurers on this story hunt.
Now, altogether in this trail, there are 5 extracts that people can take part in. So far, we've completed 3 of the 5. The final clue of the last extract was to leave the warming room, and we put our hands into the fireplace to pull out the 3rd clue, and it told us to go where?
We're off to the Abbot's Steps, yes, which I think is in the Abbot's house.
Right, well, let's make our way to the Abbot's house. Now, we've just walked past a sign saying the Abbot's Lodgings. As if by magic, a set of stairs appear in front of us. I would imagine that we might be here.
Yes, we're here. This is the Abbot's Steps. So I always love these steps that sort of go nowhere, and you can imagine the floor up there, and imagine what it was like when there was a roof and someone lived in there.
We're going up the stairs now, and we've met extract number 4. We're going to continue and follow the story now, aren't we? We're on to the final extract, number 5. So the last part of the treasure hunt here at Kirkstall Abbey. So if you do the honours, Daniel.
Yeah, so to find extract 5 of 5, you've got to move faster. Go through the tunnel to Cloisters Court to locate the house of the last chapter.
Oh, I know where Cloisters Court is. I've been there. Let's go, Daniel. So you've got your compass out, Daniel.
Yes.
You're directing us through.
Yeah.
How am I doing so far?
You're doing excellently. You're going to be a good adventurer. In fact, my main 2 characters are apprentice adventurers, so it fits with this thing of going on a journey.
I'm all for it. Now, a tunnel which was mentioned, a tunnel we are in. We're going to make our way through. So when we get to the other end of this tunnel, which way are we heading?
We're going right.
So we've walked through Cloisters Court and we've entered into the chapter house. Just describe what we can see in here, Daniel.
We've got an arch ceiling. It's sort of sandstony in look. Yeah. Some big pillars in the middle. There's an old tomb to one side, some steps. It's got the feel of that old sort of church feel.
And this was where we were told to come on our final chapter, as it were, of this treasure hunt.
Yeah, absolutely. The chapter house. Couldn't have a better name, could you?
Now, I must admit, I might be letting my inner adventurer down slightly because I'm struggling to actually see whereabouts this final clue is. Can you help?
Yes. Okay. So if you just turn round, it's just behind you.
As if by magic. In all seriousness, though, this is a very accessible attraction for children of all ages, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's free to get in, it's free to look around. There's a lovely cafe and all that sort of thing as well if you're coming out for the day. So yeah, obviously it's winter time, it's cold, but there are spaces where you can go inside and warm up. So yeah, it's a great day out, I think, right in the city centre. Griselda heard the blood sprinkle the rocks below. Good, and now the words. The women raised their voices. Come vampire and werewolf, Gorgon and Djinn, Banshee, Griselda crowed, Succubus and Incubus, Melusine hissed. The words echoed through the chamber below. Demon shriek, behemoth roar, we call the headless horseman to ride once more.
That sounds brilliant, doesn't it? Get yourselves down there. The trail takes place tomorrow and it is free. So yes, get yourselves down to Kirkstall Abbey. It's going to be fabulous.